Whoa, what is up? We are so back. Can you guys believe this? This is pretty crazy. Whoa, what? Okay, I'm on YouTube on mobile. Why does it give me the option? Like, I have to go into an options menu to dislike my own stream. Why is that in like a... Not a drop down, but just in a menu in general? That should, like, most certainly just be, like, I don't know, there as an option, as it's always been. Okay. I'm actually freezing. I'm wearing a sweater. I'll be back. Alright. I've got my Minecraft sweater. I am ready to start cooking again. How do I get Discord to show that I'm streaming? How to Discord to show I'm streaming YouTube. Oh, okay. It switched over automatically. That's weird. I don't know why it just does why it does that, but sure. Alright, cool. Oh my god. Welcome everyone. I hope you're ready for me to cook. I don't know why I'm saying welcome everyone. I have one viewer, and I'm pretty sure that one viewer is myself. But yeah, today we're gonna be probably doing the fruit rally and the bell rally, maybe even the feather and the crown rallies. Yeah, so I'll actually get rid of the capture card video for now. We're gonna focus on the map for a little bit. So, done the shine rally, done the buzzy rally. Actually, hold on. I made maps for these. So, this right here. This is the shine rally. There's some interesting things going on here. So you start at Starview Peak. You basically just take the route backwards to Boo Cinema from the Spiny Rally. But then, this is where things get interesting. Because normally, in Boo Cinema, you would be... Here, I'll use a different color. You're going through here, and then you go around like that. However, you're starting from this side, so you're actually doing this instead, which I think is pretty cool. And also the line, instead of going to the normal line to be considered a new section at Boot Cinema, the line's actually right here. So you go through the screen, and that's when people get knocked out, which I think is pretty cool. And then you're basically just going as you normally would to like Dry Bones Burnout from here. Actually, that intermission might have more Ghost Valley sections. I'm not actually 100% sure. But yeah, you don't actually spend too much time on Ghost Valley. But instead of going to Dry Bones Burnout, actually after the split paths, there's a line right here, and that's when the Acorn Heights section starts, actually. Technically, you're closer to Mario Circuit, but, like, you're in the forest. This is an Acorn Heights line. And then you go up the river. There's like a glider here, hence why it splits off. Oh, and the reason that there's a black border around this, by the way, is because you could barely see the road over here, because, you know, white on snow. Anyway, you actually enter Toad's factory in a really weird way, actually. So, like, the track would normally be like this. There's like a loop somewhere, but like, for the most part, it's a rectangle. But there's actually a little section here where you can drive up a slope into the like the free roam area of the track, and then you drive to the free roam area a little bit, and then to get here, the line, you go through the normal Toad's Factory line here, but you do it backwards. And then you just take like a relatively normal highway looking area to get to Wario Stadium. You enter Wario Stadium through the back entrance, and then you enter the line backwards, which is something that you actually do in Versus Race sometimes, in some intermissions. Typically, ones from this direction. So, like, Bowser's Castle, Dry Bones Burnout, Toad's Factory, maybe Airship Fortress as well. I'm not actually 100% certain on that. But yeah, you go through a back entrance, and then you go through the line. And then you basically do, if you were to enter through like the front entrance, you basically do that backwards. But instead of, you see, if you were actually doing that, you would go like this. But as you can see, like, my line is a little bit off there. And that's because there is a special section exclusive to free roam above the entrance that has a glider. And then you glide over the bridge, which I think adds a lot more to it. And then after that, it's basically just the route from Wario Stadium to Shy Guy Bazaar. Until here, where normally you would take a turn, and then the track starts here, roughly, somewhere around here. Line would be right here. But I wanted to be unique, and we're doing Daisy's Palace. We're doing the Daisy's Palace variant of Shy Guy Bazaar, which you would normally only do from, well, actually, come to think of it, you would do it from Wario Stadium or Airship Fortress. So actually, this isn't the normal route from Wario Stadium to Shy Guy Bazaar, which honestly isn't a bad thing. You know what? Cool new exclusive route. I think this actually takes more from Choco Mountain to Shy Guy Bazaar. But yeah, I made it so instead of going through the normal line, you just go around, and then there's a road there. Then you go through the Daisy's Palace line right here. It's more interesting. I think it's pretty cool. So that's the Shine Rally. Now we've got the Buzzy Rally. So the Buzzy Rally. This is an interesting one as well. Start at Whistle Stop Summit, and then you go to DK Spaceport, but it's not like the normal route. Normal route, you would go like down through here. But no, you're taking the river, which is part of Whistle Stop to Koopa Troopa Beach, and also Desert Hills to Koopa Troopa Beach, and also DK Spaceport to Desert Hills in reverse. But yeah, you just take a river. But instead of going to Koopa Troopa Beach, you take a turn to DK Spaceport. And then, yeah, from DK Spaceport, you just go to Koopa Troopa Beach. But then, once you arrive at Koopa Troopa Beach, instead of going straight to the next track, which ends up being Peach Stadium, you actually do, like, a lap around the track. But normally, a lap around the track would look like that. However, you actually cut through the middle section of Koopa Troopa Beach, and then you do that. You do a little loop in on yourself. Then it's just the normal route to Peach Stadium, which is more interesting than it looks. It isn't like the worst thing in the world. It looks pretty much just like a straight line, but what can you do? There's interesting stuff there. You arrive at Peach Stadium. In the previous stream, genuinely, I thought going to Moo Moo Meadows, you take this route. But apparently this is what you do in Versus Race. That's how you get to Moo Moo Meadows, normally. So, this isn't actually unique, but I think that's fine. Because it lets you enter Moo Moo Meadows backwards, and instead of getting to this road right here, just by doing like a right turn, no, you gotta go around the whole track. I did have to add to this a little bit, like, this wasn't originally almost all of Moo Moo Meadows. I just had to do that because the rally was a little bit too short. Hey, you go around most of Moo Moo Meadows backwards, actually. Then you take a glider into the river, and the river just goes up to Dandelion Depths, and then you finish at Dandelion Depths normally. I think these are both, I mean, this has definitely become more of like, less of predictions, more of like, just coming up with custom rallies, but also like, I could see Nintendo doing things like this. There's a lot of water in this rally. I think this one's less likely than the Shine Rally, but like, I think this is still decent. Yeah, no, those are the rallies that we came up with last stream. I think they're pretty cool. Anyway, new rallies. This will be fun. Alright. So, Fruit Rally. We established last stream that we want the Fruit Rally to start at Acorn Heights. From there, where do we go? Because you could do Acorn Heights, and we don't have very many options here. You could go to Boo Cinema. You could go to... No, you can't go to Mario Circuit. There's not really any, like, alternate roads to that. That would just be the same as the Special Cup. Dandelion Depths would be a little bit overkill. We've done a lot of water driving already. Toad's Factory could be... No, we already did that, though. But there are, like, other ways to get there, but, like... So, I think really our only options here are Dry Bones Burnout or Boo Cinema, which is not inherently a bad thing. Those are some decent options. Now, Dry Bones Burnout, we have already... Have we used it? No, we haven't. No, it was used in the Drill Rally. But like, with Dry Bones Burnout, the issue I see is that, like, where would we go after? We're not going to Bowser's Castle. You could go to Airship Fortress, I guess. You could go to Toad's Factory. I don't want to overkill with Toad's Factory, though. Toad's Factory is already in 2 rallies in base game, and we've already added it to 1. But I mean, that's only 3 times. Like, Moo Meadows is in 4 rallies now. Cheap Cheap Falls is in 4 rallies. Actually, with our rally predictions, we put Moo Moo Meadows in the Buzzy rally, so it's actually in 5 rallies in our universe. But I think we're better off going to Boo Cinema, because we have Boo Cinema to Acorn Heights in the Shine Rally already, but it's not actually going to Acorn Heights. It's going, like, halfway to Dry Bones Burnout, and then taking a detour to Toad's Factory. So I think that's fair. I mean, you know, we need some more, like, Ghost Valley driving. I think. The Ghost Valleys are pretty cool. The problem with Boo Cinema being the second track of this rally is that, like, where would we go now? We shouldn't go to Dry Bones Burnout because that's in Grand Prix. We could go to Mario Circuit. We can't go to Starview Peak. And we could go to Dandelion Depths. This is a tough one. I'm not actually quite sure what we can do with this. We could maybe go to Dandelion Depths and then go to Sky High Sunday. And then maybe take an alternate path from Sky High Sunday to Wario Shipyard? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, what if we just go... Oh, hold on. What if we just go Acorn Heights, Boo Cinema, Dandelion Depths, Sky High Sunday, DK Pass, Cheap Cheap Falls? Cheap Cheap Falls is a crazy thing to end a rally on, but I think it could work. You could even end it on, like, Salty Salty Speedway instead. That's also an option. This is a tough one. I'm gonna bring up the capture card right quick. I want to check something. Checking something at Salty Salty Speedway. So I think there's something here that might be of significance to us. Okay, not this way. This way. Go up here. Damn. Ah, that's not what I meant to do. No, that's not what I meant to do either. Okay, no, there's not a bell up here. Why am I associating this track with bells? There has to be a good reason for that. Why do I associate bells with this track? Is there a bell over here? Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I don't know why I associate this track with bells. Maybe I'm just losing it. That's just a lighthouse. Is there a bell up there? Why am I like this? Let's give this a shot. We could even do something interesting here. Instead of taking the normal exit, If we need to extend it, I guess we don't necessarily know if we need to extend it yet, but if we need to extend the rally, which usually you do, we can take a right here. Live split? Hello? Oh. Oh, okay. I just had to relayer it. Alright. So, let's time this, I guess. I think you go this way. If I'm not mistaken. I mean, where else would this go other than Boo Cinema? Oh, that's not enough to do. I'll take some lines to make up for the fact I just used a star. And this could be the line right here. Yeah. So this could be the start of the Boo Cinema section. And we can also extend this. Like, there's plenty of like interesting driving that we can make on Ghost Valley. I think we gotta do it right here. I mean, that right doesn't necessarily have to be a right in the finalized version, but I think this is how we get to Dandelion Deaths. I'm gonna pause and check. I do appear to be going towards Dandelion Depths. I like these highway sections. There's some interesting things you can do with them. I am gonna pause the timer here and just figure out where I'm routing this. Dandelion Depths is a mess. Okay, you could enter the normal line, I guess, but like, what's up here? I'll use other options if they're available. I like the idea of going that way. Which does appear to be going towards Sky High Sunday. Here's what I'm gonna do. I paused the timer like roughly here. So what I'll do is I will pause the timer again here on the split path, and then I'm just gonna figure out how we get to Sky High Sunday. It looks like we might have to go through the normal line, or just like come up with our own line. What's up, Houdini? How are you doing? Oh, damn, Trevor. How are you doing? Crazy. It's been a while. What line? But yeah, Houdini, I'm doing fine. How are you? I have the timer paused right now because I'm just trying to figure out where the section should start. There's a line right there, but that's going towards DK Pass, isn't it? But maybe we're going towards DK Pass anyway. Maybe we have to pass DK Pass to get to Sky High Sunday. That would make sense. Brug. That's a classic. No one else will get that. I'm doing fine. I'm chilling. I'm Mario Kart Worldin'. Yeah, no, I don't know if you've played Mario Kart World, but they added new rallies to Knockout Tour. And I'm just trying to predict like what. So we got 2 new rallies, and there's gonna be 6 more on top of that were promised because there's like question marks over them. So I'm just kind of predicting what those would potentially look like. This is more of just like me coming up with my own ideas for Knockout Tour, but like I can get inside of the mind of Nintendo, you know? Okay. We're a little too close to DK Pass here, I think. We could turn around it. Do we just have to use DK Pass as a checkpoint? We might have to. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go back to the highway. Gotta click when my boys play Mario Kart. P. Yeah. Okay. So you know what? I'll play a Knockout Tour actually. You know, I need a little break from free roam, but I'll show you what Knockout Tour is. Oh damn. Okay. Well, this is perfect. I get to play Knockout Tour. Yeah. So from the start of the game, we had these 8 rallies. 3 stars on all of them, by the way. I'm just like super cool and epic like that. That includes mirror mode because I'm just the goat. Anyway, so a couple of days ago, they updated the game, just completely out of nowhere, by the way. Like, they didn't even, like, announce this in a Nintendo Direct. They just dropped 2 new rallies. And there are gonna be 6 more as well, as you can see. But yeah, Knockout Tour is, like, there's no way for you to make your own Knockout Tours, so we just had 8 of them for the first year of the game. The stream's lagging? That's fair. I think this game's really fun, but I can see why people don't like it. But yeah, here I'll play the drill rally. The drill rally is pretty cool. Basically here I'll remove the live split. So with Knockout Tour, you're just instead of racing at the tracks, you're just racing across the world. And every time you pass through a track, the bottom 4 people get eliminated. I think it's pretty fun. Oh, new balancing change with the same update that the new Knockout Tours came in, by the way. You can get basically any item in any placement in the first 20 seconds of a race. It's crazy. You could pull triple mushrooms in first. And you can also pull a red shell in 14th, because why not? Stream's good? Okay, that's good. Ah, fair enough. I'm also reading the chat, so I'm not doing super well. But you know, I'm a dedicated streamer. I gotta read the chat, you know? Okay, I think I back up a little bit here for mushrooms, so I can take the shortcut. The game almost decided for me. The game did decide for me, no way! Okay, yeah, that works. Okay, you only need 2 mushrooms for this. Holy drift. Oh my god. Why does Waluigi have such a lead? Oh, nice snowball. Oh, I almost, like, got caught in the off-road there. That's fair. Oh. Not me, reading the chat and then, like, almost losing the fucking game. I mean, I would've been fine. I would've gotten second. To 3-star a Knockout Tour, by the way, you need to get first at every line. I've already 3-starred this one, but, like, Knockout Tour was not easy to 3-star when I first picked up the game. I think the Golden Rally, which is literally the first one, took me, like, 10 attempts. The rest of them took me, like, under 5, but that one in particular gave me a lot of trouble. Just got really unlucky. Alright, thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to see that you're still around and well. Thanks for stopping by. I already thanked you for that. How silly of me. Ah. I got a little caught in the off-road there. Yeah, Knockout Tour though, so, I was partially lying when I said you don't race on the tracks. Cause the last track, you actually do a lap on the track. Oh, welcome to the stream. Wake up VTX. Oh, wait. Do I know you? You know, so what was I saying? Reading the chat while playing Knockout Tour is hard. I do? I'm just not sure if you are who I think you are. Okay, landing on that rail was slower, but I did it anyway. Are you perhaps a VTX of the G variety? That feather was kind of clutch. I should have gotten hit by that red shell. Ah, that's slower. That's slower. I don't know why I did that. Actually, I messed it up. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck! I'm so bad at the game. I slowed down for, like, no reason there. That was completely on me. No way, I knew it. Why is your name Wake Up VTX? Are you, like, telling yourself to wake up, or are you telling other people to wake up? To be fair, I actually don't know what VTX means. I'm glad that you felt inclined to join the stream, though, you know? It's actually kind of crazy how many people are showing up today. You're like the third person who showed up today that I recognize. And like yesterday, it took like an hour for 3 people that I recognized to show up to the stream. It's pretty insane. Okay, but do I bag for the truck? I think I bag for the truck. It's not technically bagging. But I want to call it that because I think it's really funny. Ah, fair enough. It doesn't necessarily have to have meaning. Does anything have to have meaning? Yes. Some things do have to have meaning, but not everything. I got a bag for the truck. Yeah, the only reason I'm playing Knockout Tour right now is because I wanted to show the two people in the chat who have never played this game what Knockout Tour is. And then one of them left, and then the other said, "Be right back." But I can't just not finish the Knockout Tour. I gotta finish. All right, I bag for truck now. I don't care if I get passed. It's worth it for the truck. Come on. Come on. Nice. Worth it. Worth it. Holy, I got some goated items from that. Oh my god, wait. Mega Mushroom's crazy. You can do a crazy thing with the Mega Mushroom here, actually. Ah! I lose. I threw. You're able to take that shortcut like with the Mega Mushroom, I thought. It's probably more complicated than I'm making it out to be. I shouldn't have thrown for the content. Oh yeah. This game has a couple of those trucks that you can hijack. V, I saw that you said another thing, but I'll read it in a moment. I need to lock in. I need to win. If I don't win, then I'm gonna be sad. I'm probably not gonna win. Oh, wait. Please. Oh, I might have thrown that too early. Wait. Please. Oh, I threw that. I threw that too late, actually. Now, let's see. The wake up part is a reference to a producer tag. Ah, I see. I threw for the content. All right. So here, I'll show what I have so far. So this is just like, you know, the green is stuff that has potential to be in a rally. This like banana kind of color is the shine rally, and the dark blue is the buzzy rally. The black is the things that I shouldn't use because they're already used in Knockout Tour or Grand Prix. Here, let me open another file right quick. So this is my map for the shine rally, and this is pretty interesting. I've done a lot of things here that do like different things from versus race, because a lot of sections in Knockout Tour are just like copies of like the same thing in versus race. Yeah, that I really threw that for like no reason. It was worth it though for the content. And so there's that, and then I also made the Buzzy Rally, which good old Hakio helped me out with, kind of. Oh shit! I let my timer go. Oops. It's fine. Yeah, this one's a little less interesting just because there's like so much water, but whatever. It's fine. It's okay. All right, let's go back into free roam and plan some stuff out. All right, so we're at Dandelion Depths. Need to get back to that same spot. I accidentally broke the timer. Think I go this way? No, that's just the track. It's this way. Yeah, we came from that way, I think. Yeah, we came from this highway, and then we turned right here. Maybe we just continue up the highway. No, but not if, okay, not if we stop at Dandelion Depths, though. No, this just leads to Starview Peak, I think. Oops. Okay, what if we turn here? Turn left here. There's a Wham. What's up, Wham? What's over here? Does this just lead to the track? What's the point of this? There's a glider here. What? Why is this here? Wait, this is actually really cool. I like this glider. That's a cool spot. I don't know if it would be good in a knockout tour. Like this, like you're facing the wrong way because the line is off to the left here. But we can't just force that. We can't just force the player to go left there. Yeah, that's weird. That's cool though. It's cool that you can take that glider. I did not know that glider existed. Oh, this just leads down here. Could also just continue this way. What happens if I continue this way? Yeah, you can just continue over here. Why not? Oh, wait. Well, but you could also turn right. What happens if you turn right? Oh, it just leads us back over here. Maybe we want that, though. Maybe we want the player to go here so we can cross through the line. I think that actually might be pretty fair. We could put like a glider here. Or maybe not. Maybe we just make the player go down. Or take this glider. Maybe. Maybe we just go to DK Pass instead of Sky High Sunday. Well, where are we going? Actually, I think we're going closer to Cheap Cheap Falls if we go that way. What about this way? I think this might lead to DK Pass. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, this is literally the section that's in the drill rally, but just in reverse. Do we want to go this way though? What happens if we go this way? Okay, no, I think we could still get to Sky High Sunday and have it be realistic. I think I'm still going a little too close to DK Pass here. Such is life. I don't know. This section might just be a little too long. So yeah, this is the fruit rally that we're working with right now. I just realized I should like increase my gameplay, but yeah, like as you can see here, we're doing the fruit rally, this one, which I have decided starts at Acorn Heights because you know fruit comes from trees. Goes through Boo Cinema. I think it's a crime that the Acorn rally doesn't have Acorn Heights, by the way. Yeah, Acorn Heights, Boo Cinema, Dandelion Depths. And I was thinking Sky High Sunday, then Wario Shipyard, and then Salty Salty Speedway, but I'm not so sure anymore. Because, like, even, like, Sky High Sunday to Wario Shipyard is already, like, an established thing. Alright, see ya, Houdini. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm thinking we, instead of Sky High Sunday, we just go to DK Pass. And then, I don't know if I want to end at Salty Salty Speedway, though. Like, maybe I want it to end at, like, Cheap Cheap Falls. I could make it end at, like, Peach Beach, and then everyone would hate me. This is odd. This is an odd problem that I didn't think I would run into. So I could also just go like Dandelion Depths, DK Pass, Wario Shipyard, but that's just like the drill rally backwards at that point. Except like not really, because you're not going to Mario Circuit, not Tripod Spring, not Bowser's Castle. But like, this is tough. Maybe we just go through DK Pass and then take like an alternate route to Wario Shipyard. Maybe there's gotta be somewhere that we can get to Wario Shipyard from, somewhere different. We would usually enter from there, so perhaps we drive a little bit of DK Pass, and then like maybe jump off of here to get back onto the road. Yeah, but then this is just the same thing backwards. Maybe we should just ditch Wario Shipyard entirely. Okay, now the problem is that if we go to Salty Salty Speedway, that's just like the section from the Spiny Rally from DK Pass to Salty Salty Speedway. Holy off-road cut. We could also go this way to get to Cheap Cheap Falls. Man, we could just pass through like Cheap Cheap Falls and then go to a different track. I don't want to end at Paperclip Stadium. That's a bad idea. Or like regular Peach Stadium for that matter. Just don't go to Peach Stadium. I think that's the takeaway here. Where else could we go? We could go to Wario Shipyard, which is the end of the Spiny Rally. We could go to Faraway Oasis, which is the end of the Moon Rally. We could go to Choco Mountain. Or we could go to Moo Moo Meadows. Or we could go to Salty Salty Speedway. I'll look at the option to Salty Salty Speedway. Well, let's arrive at Cheap Cheap Falls first and then make a decision. Does this enter the track? Actually, I think we want to turn right here. And then turn left again at some point. Yeah, because that's the highway that leads to DK Pass in the Acorn Rally. So, yeah, we want to go this way. Enter the line. Okay, but how do you make this interesting? Because, like, you already go through this river section in a rally. Which is fine, because you're not going to Salty Salty Speedway and whatever the other rally is. I always confuse the Cheap Cheap Falls sections. Yeah, and this is just the section from Salty Salty Speedway to Cheap Cheap Falls, but backwards. which again is also fine. It's just a backwards version of something that already exists, but like, I don't like that. I just think that's less satisfying. Let's go back to DK Pass, actually. I have an idea. Okay, so we go up this way. This might be a little bit of a longer section, but I think that's fine. I don't think it's like too long. But I have an idea. I think we go left here, we cross a bridge. And there's a line right here. And this could be like this could separate the sections. It's a little odd for a section to start. But like it could be worse. And that could be like a Cheap Cheap Falls line or a Salty Salty Speedway line if we want to just go like somewhere else. Well, where would we go? We could go to Peach Beach. I don't want to end a rally at Peach Beach. No one does. We can't go back to DK Pass or back to Cheap Cheap Falls, and we can't end at Wario Shipyard, and we can't end at Faraway Oasis. We also can't end at Great Question Block Ruins, so like, literally the only option would be Dino Dino Jungle, but that's also already a route that exists in Grand Prix, so like, that has to be a Cheap Cheap Falls line if we want to make this work. And it'd have to end at Salty Salty Speedway. And yes, it is that deep. Okay, is there like a smooth way to end up back in the river? Other than just like insert glider. Turn right here. Okay, this is the same section from the not the drill rally, the boomerang rally, but I think it's fine because we're gonna do a right turn here. And this is a normal entrance that you can take into this track. I think I would normally put you into a glider in versus race, which we could also just do here, and then yeah, that's gonna work. I like this. I don't mind this at all. Like, the line for Cheap Cheap Falls is, like, really foggy, though. Like, there's definitely a better thing we can do. I don't mind the rally, though. Like, Acorn Heights, Blue Cinema, Dandelion Depths, DK Pass, Cheap Cheap Falls, Salty Salty Speedway. I think that's a solid lineup of tracks. There's a lot of newer tracks. Like, DK Pass is the only retro in this lineup. Great. Thank you, Snowball. Okay. Okay, instead of jumping off the track, we can just make him do a U-turn here and go towards Cheap Cheap Fells. We'll still think of like an alternate way to reach Cheap Cheap Fells from here. Honestly, I'll be happy if like one of my rally predictions is real. Hello, Mario Kirby. How are you doing today? So many people are like coming to see my stream. It's so cool. I'm such a cool person apparently. It's great. Yeah, okay, we're going towards Cheap Cheap Falls as we want. Oh, that's Rosalina's Ice World playing. No, it's not. I thought it was Rosalina's Ice World. That song has a motif that is very similar to a motif from Rosalina's Ice World. I'm just an idiot. Oops. Saw the purple dot on Discord. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like trying to figure out how to set that up at the start of the stream, and it looked weird because like I didn't actually figure it out. What actually ended up happening is that I was watching the dot and it turned purple on its own. Like YouTube, like Twitch streaming, it's like pretty much instant, but like YouTube, it takes a moment for the purple dot to become purple. It's pretty weird. But yeah, thanks for stopping by though. It's nice to have someone in the chat. Oh, that's a sunrise. Forgot how good the sunrises look in this game. I mean, that was a very instant. Oh, that's a P-switch mission I haven't done yet. What the hell? I've done like most of them. Like I have 365 and there's like 400 of them or something like that. There's like 200 Peach medallions. I can't believe I just found a P-switch mission that I haven't gotten yet. That's crazy. It's been a while since I've found one. Nice. Okay, think I'm gonna try out the route of the rally that was planned. See how that goes. I'm just trying to time the rally to be like around the same length as the others. So I timed the golden rally in particular. Oh, welcome, Kotaro. I'm glad to see that you have the upload ping rule. Okay. Yes, start at Acorn Heights. Start the timer now. Might have to pause the timer a couple of times, just like to make sure I'm going on the right path. But generally, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I measured the Golden Rally. I just drove the route of the Golden Rally in free roam, and I think it was like roughly 8 minutes 40 seconds. So I'm trying to aim for the rallies to be around that. I shouldn't be taking shortcuts if I'm like trying to time it genuinely. It's okay. I won't go through these guys to make up for it. And I'll hit the off-road, because that was, like, totally intentional. Yeah, so this rally that we're working on right now is the Fruit Rally. And it's Acorn Heights, Boo Cinema, Dandelion Depths, DK Pass, Cheap Cheap Falls, and then ends at Salty Salty Speedway. Pretty ironic for the Fruit Rally, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, so we would be in the Boo Cinema section right now. And I can always extend this section if the rally needs to be longer, which is good. It's nice to have that option. I think this rally does feel like it could be a shorter one. So, having the option to extend it, not that. Okay. What's up, King Boo? What is bro doing here? This guy does not want to watch movies. Okay, in theory, this turn would be made a little less awkward because there's like those middle like turny things that Nintendo uses in their rallies sometimes, and in versus race. I'm going the wrong way. I need to pause the timer. I don't know why I started going that way. That's a bit silly of me. Hi, Yoshi. Actually, I might be going the wrong. I'm going the wrong way again. See, this is why I have given myself the option to pause the timer. It's not like I'm speedrunning or anything, just casually driving to my destination. That's how not speedrunning I am. I used 2 mushrooms there when it would be faster if I spread them out. I think with DK Pass to Cheap Cheap Falls, we're going to take the alternate route that I proposed. Redrive a bit onto the track. And then there's like a glider ramp here or something, or even just like a boost ramp could lead you perfectly back onto the road here, actually. So what the hell did that car just do? What was that? Why did it land on the off-road like that? What are we doing? Bro is like sick with it. It's okay, to make up for the speed boost, I'll just drive into the bomb. That works. So we're gonna count this line right here as a cheap fellas line. Because we are closer to cheap fellas. And also I don't want to reroute all the way to cheap fellas. There would normally be a glider here in versus race, so I'm just going to use the golden and not try to make up for it. And the glider would be faster than just like tricking off of that spot. I just realized it's not like the worst theming in the world to have the fruit rally end here. It's like, yes, it's a salty track, and like salt isn't necessarily like related to food or to fruit, I mean. But also at the same time, like this is like the Birdo track of this game because there's like a giant Birdo statue. And the fruit rally is based off of like the Yoshi fruit. And what's Yoshi kind of related to, according to Nintendo? Birdo. It kind of works. I think it works pretty well, actually. So 833. Okay, so we can add to that. I'm gonna check something right quick. Because I measured the golden rally. I'm gonna check how long the rallies are compared to each other. Mario Kart World. Oh. Let me just end the splits. Yeah, so that was like 833. No, give for rally. My space bar is my freaking. Okay, instead of looking that up, I'm just gonna check speedrun.com. Which might not be the most accurate thing. There's a lot of options, but not unlimited ones. Yeah. Which is why I'm trying to I'm trying to minimize the amount of like backwards variants of already existing routes. And also like here, I'll show something else in a moment, but hold on. My splits are freaking way. Mario Kart World. They hide the individual rallies from you, like, unnecessarily so, on the Mario Kart World. Speedrun.com. Individual tours. Okay, I'm gonna close live split, actually. I can... I'm not liking that much. Okay, Golden Rally is 750 for the world record. What's a longer rally? The Cherry Rally is pretty long, right? It's got a long first section. No, apparently the world record is faster on the Cherry Rally than the Golden Rally. Cloud Rally's pretty long, I want to say. Yeah, world record's literally 8 minutes. Boomerang Rally. The world record's 8 minutes, 18 seconds. That might also just be because it's a new rally. And then Draw Rally's 8:34. What about, like, Spiny Rally? That's an older one. It's one of the originals. Oh, that's apparently the shortest one yet. That has some sense behind it. Moon Rally? 8 minutes, 9 seconds. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's realistic if we go, like 9.5 minutes in a rally. You have, like, 4 tabs for this? Oh. Fair enough. Okay. So, I'm gonna reset my splits. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna measure the time that it takes to get down to the water from here, because there was something interesting, potentially, that I was thinking of doing for this. So normally you go here, and we'll stop the timer there, so that's like 14.83. Oh, I don't want to face that way. Okay. So what if we go this way? Maybe we don't really need to be giving the player this, like, giant split path at the start, but I just want to look at the option, you know? Could be interesting. We just gotta get to the same spot. Probably without using a mushroom, actually. Shouldn't have done that. Yeah, okay, that adds 18 seconds. Shit, what was our original time? It was 8:33, I think. Yeah, so 8:33 plus 18, that's 8:51. So we'll say 8:51, and then we'll check out Ghost Valley now. It's probably faster for us to just drive to Ghost Valley than to teleport there, because we'd have to teleport to Busan. And I want to face the right direction anyway, so I'll just do this. Shroom Ridge? No way. Oh, never mind. I was faster than the song. It's not at that section yet. That's a... Nope, I had that P-switch. Looked very blue from a distance. Yeah, okay. So, stop our splits here. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. Hello? Alright, I think we're good. My Wi-Fi just, shit itself, to say the least. Am I connected to the extender? I am. Odd. Yeah, let's get back to that line. Nope, not that way. So yeah, let's plan out a route before we actually measure it. Okay, so we can turn left here. We could also turn left here. Might remove that first left turn, because that is pretty awkward. Just going, like, dipping down into the poison like that. But we could maybe add this section. I think that could work. You don't have to do a weird turn here anymore, which is cool. Oh my god, it's item raining. It is no longer item raining. That was fast. Okay. We can measure the time now. Wait for the star to run out. Nope, that's not what I'm about to do. Stop that split. Space now. Okay, take the normal path. Let me turn right here, or left here. Nope, I took the wrong left. That's the wrong left. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. Take the next left. $45.50. That's another nice clean number. So that added 27.5 seconds, which is a lot. So maybe we don't add that section of Acorn Heights, but we add the section of Boost Cinema. Real. What is it that we added earlier? Well, we had 833. 833 plus, shit. Yeah, so that's like 9 minutes on the dot. Yeah, I'm fine with that, actually. I don't mind that. Just don't worry about the Acorn Heights part. Add the Ghost Valley. That's good, I think. Yeah, no, I'll draw that on the map now, I guess. So we got the fruit rally decided. Just very peak. Is this Koopa Troopa Beach? It is. I knew it. Nice. I'm actually pretty fine with that route there. Could be better. But it's not bad. Yeah. It is. It's supposed to go through Choo Choo Falls. Well, it doesn't actually go through Choo Choo Falls, but it goes through a line that's close to Choo Choo Falls. It was just too much to reroute it through Choo Choo Falls. Like, to actually get to the track. Um... I'll put a check mark on the ones that are ended at. Nope, it doesn't end at Koopa Troopa Beach. What am I doing? Ends at Dandelion Depths. And that ends at Shy Guy Bazaar. Nice. So what are our options for things to end at? We can end at Airship Fortress, Wario Stadium, Toad's Factory, Dry Bones Burnout, Choco Mountain, Mario Bros. Circuit, Cheap Cheap Falls, and Starview Peak. That's actually it. That's everything. Oh, and Dino Dino Jungle. I want to end one at Dino Dino Jungle. For sure. Oh, I should also put a check mark beside the, oh, it's probably under potential. Yeah. It's a check mark beside the fruit rally. I don't know which rally should end at Dino Dino Jungle, but one of them should. I think it's gonna be Dino Dino Jungle, Airship Fortress, and something. Probably not Mario Bros. Circuit. I'm gonna say not Wario Stadium just because we've already done Shy Guy Bazaar and Desert Hills is already one, and we want to do Airship Fortress. There is always the extra Crown City variant, or like Peach Beach, I guess, as well, and like Sky High Sundae. One of these has to be like the last rally, and it has to be like grand, which actually I think that'll be Toad's Factory. I think Toad's Factory would be a good pick for the Crown Rally. Or Airship Fortress. Either of those could be for the last rally. Yeah. Exactly. Because also the Heart Rally has a crown. I mean, it isn't a crown itself, but it has a crown. The last one is always crown-related objects. There's patterns, right? Because there's like, you had the Mushroom Cup, the Golden Rally, and the Drill Rally all use mushrooms. The Flower Cup, the Ice Rally, and the Boomerang Rally all use flowers. And we don't know the rest of the new rallies yet, but considering the fact we have the Star Rally and the Star Cup and the Moon Rally, we are probably getting the Shine Rally as our third new rally. With the shells, I'm not really sure. Shell Cup, Spiny Rally. I just thought of the Buzzy Shellmet. So that's what I put. And then, Banana Cup, Cherry Rally. Fruit Rally is based off of the Yoshi fruit. And then Leaf Cup, Acorn Rally. Those are things from trees. In the Mario world, Super Bells come from trees as well. Why not? Lightning Cup, Cloud Rally. Those are in the sky. feathers from birds, which are in the sky. And yeah, same idea with the crown rally. You know, the special cup's a crown. The heart rally has a crown. It could also be called the super rally, but I think it's a stupid name, and they would probably call it the crown rally instead. They also might not like be consistent with the theming, but they have been so far. Though. I think we are 100% for the third rally getting the shine rally. I don't see it being anything else. Okay, so let's try to figure out how to end at these tracks. Actually, you know what? I think we make the last one end at Toad's factory. And my reason for that is because the feather rally, it's in the sky, right? Feathers in the sky. They're associated with the sky because birds and whatnot, and like, you know, Cape Feathered lets you fly. Airship Fortress is in the sky. Like they should have ended Knockout Tour's new rallies at Bowser's Castle. Like Bowser's Castle should have been in the last rally. I'm confused as to why they didn't do that. So, for Feather anyway, like, we don't have to do these in order necessarily, but I'm thinking for Feather, you could start at Great Question Block Ruins, and it could kind of just like mirror the Cloud Rally. Obviously, not just like this, not just the same as the Cloud Rally, but backwards. I'm gonna close Live Split for real this time. Yeah, so Mario Rally and Luigi Rally? No way. Because of Home Tour? Home Tour. Oh, do you mean like Live Home Circuit? I've never played that. I actually wouldn't know. To be fair. Because you could do like Great Question Block Ruins, Dino Jungle, Koopa Troopa Beach. No, but you already have Dino Jungle, the Koopa Troopa Beach. You could just do Great Question Block Ruins to Koopa Troopa Beach. That is a route that exists. Then you could do Koopa Troopa Beach to Crown City. Crown City to Choco Mountain. Choco Mountain to, like, Shy Guy Bazaar? No, but then we can't get the Airship Fortress, because that's already a route that exists. Just to, like, Wario Stadium to Airship? No, but then that's in Grand Prix. We could do, like, to Toad's Factory to Airship Fortress. Oh my god. This does not need to be this hard. This is a tough one. Could do Great Question Block Ruins to Faraway Oasis into Peach Stadium. And then where? Like, it could go to Toad's Factory. And then what? Like, this is not easy. I already have Peach Stadium to Moo Moo Meadows. This is tough. This is like a lot harder than people probably think it is, to be fair. We'll come back to that. Bell Rally, we can just say ends at Dino Jungle because Dino Jungle has trees. And 3D World has a jungle level, why not? We'll use that logic. We can do Faraway Oasis to Dino Dino Jungle. How do we get to Faraway Oasis, though? You could go through Peach Stadium. You could go through Salty Salty Speedway. Hmm. Huh. This is a tough one. Hmm. Ooh. Salty Salty Speedway to Sky High Sunday. No, that doesn't exist. Salty Salty Speedway to Wario Shipyard, into Sky High Sunday, into Starview Peak, into Mario Circuit, into Toad's Factory. I think that could be interesting. Well, we'll try it. Shit, where did I say we were starting again? Oh no, you can't start at Salty Salty Speedway. For that. Never mind. That sucks. We already have a rally that starts at Salty Salty Speedway. And unfortunately we can't change that because that is a real rally. And not one that was made up for the stream. Should really note it down. And I'm only gonna note things down if I like actually know what the plan is. Hmm. I like the idea, but it doesn't work because of Peach Beach and Salty Salty Speedway already being starting locations. The same with Wario Shipyard. They really want you to start on the right in Knockout Tour. Because you also start at Sky High Sunday at some point. Crazy stuff. Though those are all vanilla rallies. Like, they are not ones that I came up with, too. That's the funny part. You could start at Cheap Cheap Falls, but, like, that would be a long-ass rally. You go GBR to Faraway Oasis to Koopa Troopa Beach to Crown City to Mario Bros. Circuit to Toad's Factory. No, that's stupid. Though. Huh. Maybe that's not so stupid after all. There might be an alternate way to get from Wario Stadium to Airship Fortress. Potentially. Maybe stupid, but is it smart? Well said. Truer words never said. Nintendo is not giving us a lot to work with. Great Question Block Ruins, Koopa Troopa Beach, Crown City, Mario Bros. Circuit, Wario Stadium. Yeah, if we have a decent way from Wario Stadium to Airship Fortress, this could work actually. Okay, no, not that. And this actually like kind of makes up for the fact that that I'm not ending one of Wario Stadium, because you got to drive through quite a bit of it. Sure, there's an exit over here somewhere. Yeah, this one right here. If you continue this way, I think it brings you towards Shy Guy Bazaar, which is not what we want. But I don't want this to just be the normal route from Wario Stadium to Airship Fortress. Gotta do something unique. I don't actually know what the original route is like. Should I play it? I should probably play it to figure that out. Because that's not a bad idea. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I should probably maximize the game. There we go. Oh, you take a weird ass route to get to Airship Fortress. What the hell? Why do you do this? I mean, I guess it makes sense because you're facing the correct way in the canals. That was a bonker. Or why not? Let's drive into another bonker. Or not. We'll just go out of bounds. Okay. Let's go back to Warrior Stadium. Front up and slide, my beloved. Okay, how do we reroute this? You can do this. The fences could be removed, and you can just do this. There's like some ramps, maybe. No, that's a little scuffed. A little too scuffed. This canal's really annoying. It makes, like, routing impossible. I really don't want the player to just do, like, a really, really sharp left turn here. But maybe that'd be interesting. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just here. I'm trying my best. Holy shit, it's double cherry pass? No way. Okay, it's a little bit scuffed, but like it's not like the worst thing in the world. That is a turn that you can definitely take. It's either that turn or like make the route really long. Okay, that's where you'd normally go. There's a slope here that leads you onto the walls, which is actually kind of where I wanted to go. This could work. I can see this working. Okay, perhaps we don't take that weird entrance. Or that weird exit out of Wario Stadium. So we can get onto the walls here. And take this entrance into Airship Fortress. Okay, let's try it. Let's try this. I gotta bring up Live Split again. Okay. We'll just fall off the track and start the timer at some point. Because when you leave Great Question Block Ruins, you leave in a glider anyway. And, like, the race normally starts when you're, like, close to the bottom. Nope, don't go back up, don't go back up. Do not go back up. Just start here. No, we don't want to go that way, we want to go this way. Wait, no, which way are we going? We want to go this way, right, yes. Okay, we'll resume the timer. It's fine if the timing is like a little bit off. Okay, I'm gonna stop here because this leads to Dino Jungle, but there might be a way to just not go to the track. Nice. That leads to the Underground Jungle, but if you turn here, it doesn't, I think. Oh, we're right here. Okay, no, we don't. We can just take the normal path from here to Koopa Troopa Beach, I think. It's fine. Could be worse. Ah, I forgot to unpause the timer. I'm gonna plan this route at first anyway. Probably for the better that I do that. We'll call this the Koopa Troopa Beach line. We'll end this section a little early, just because it is a bit of a long section. And instead, since we're going to Crown City, we can just drive to the Crown Bridge. I think that would be an interesting way to incorporate the Crown Bridge into a third part of the game outside of versus race. Look at the map again. We're gonna go to Mario Bros. Circuit, right? We could go to Choco Mountain instead, actually. I think we'll go to Choco Mountain instead. I think that's more interesting. We'll go this way. Oh, I didn't mean to drift there. I meant to charge him. But, like, sure, I guess. Yeah, Chocolate Mountain's not that far away. I just think it's a better option than Mario Bros. Circuit in this case. I think it just works better with the rally. Could even reroute and just take a different way to Wario Stadium, maybe. Don't know how well that'll work. I don't even know if you can do that. Surely there's a way. Like, if we turned left at the Choco Island, we could have done that. Oh, this is fine, though. We can even deviate here, actually. To distinguish from the Acorn Rally. Obviously, we're going a different direction from the Acorn Rally, but might be better to take this this highway looking area. That's a P-switch that I don't have. What the hell? Like, actually one I don't have. That's 2 of those today. Yo, we should use this section in our rally because we're going to Warrior Stadium. It's a great idea. I don't know how I feel that the question blocks are bouncy. It was a very weird P-switch mission. No, you know, I have a better idea. Well, first of all, we need to get that truck right now. But I think I know of a better spot where we can deviate. Surprised that the truck can fit there. Okay. And we can keep continuing this way. And normally, I think it would come from that way. Go for this way. You can even do a left turn here. Just trying to deviate from the path as much as possible. This is an interesting spot. Why is it metallic? And then you could turn into the main entrance. I think that'd be cool. Oh, yeah. Fair. Fair enough. What if we just made it so they continue this way? Is there an exit over here somewhere, perhaps? No, it doesn't seem like it. We could... Oh, there's like a whole section up here. Okay, is this worth it, though? Not particularly. Just seems like needless extra effort. I think this is where you normally go, right? Yeah. Where's that spot? Oh, I know where the spot is. We could reroute away from Big Donut and just go this way. And, like, also get crushed by a wamp, apparently. Actually, does this... Oh no, this just goes back over the... This just goes over another bridge. No, we need to go through Big Donut, I think. Which is fine. We've been through Big Donut once already in the Moon Rally, but this is fine. People will survive. The Moon Rally does not have a single track in common with this rally. That's what matters. Unique enough. And there's the ramp we're looking for. Okay, let's time this, I guess. Did I forget to unpause the timer? I did, and then I realized I haven't like fully planned out the route yet, so having the timer paused is not like the worst thing in the world. It gives me more time to plan. Okay, I see where we need to go this time. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to start it. Whatever. Well, start now. I don't think you're normally supposed to be this far to the side, but that's fine. That's another piece which I don't have. Oh well, I'll have to come back to that later. I'm gonna pause the timer for a moment because there's going to be a glider here, in theory. Oh, the truck's so tempting. I already passed through the line. What am I doing? Hold on. I went on complete autopilot there and started going the complete wrong way. We'll start the timer. Start the timer here. Yeah. I turned right here. Okay, good. Okay, do I start Choco Mountain at this line, or do I go to the Choco Mountain line? That's the real question. I'm gonna pause at that line and just come back to it. And I'm gonna see if I have to go through the Choco Mountain line or not. Or if I can. I mean, not have to. Okay. That might add some unnecessary length. But I'm not sure. Is there a way we can reroute to enter through here? Yeah, but then we'd have to take the... that sucks. We'd have to take the stupid route. So that leads back to, like, the Peach Stadium area. Yeah, we might just have to not go through the main line. Or maybe we can. Maybe it doesn't add too much. No, that's just, you're just doing the entirety of Choco Mountain at that point. Actually, no, you're technically not. You are skipping a very small portion of it. Yeah, might just have to start the section at the Choco Island section, which is pretty odd, but, you know, it's fine. Nintendo does this too. Nintendo could do it again. Alright, let's go. Checking the map. Okay, you have to go this way. That's the wrong way. Technically, that's the right way. That's where you go in Grand Prix. Shit. That is way too long. That is like a minute longer than the Golden Rally. In free roam, anyway. How do we trim down on this? I don't know how we trim down. I mean, we could just replace Great Question Block Ruins with another track. We make it so you just start at Dino Jungle. That does trim down a little bit. I think it was about 2 minutes long, the first section. Let me go back in the stream and just confirm this. When did the Koopa Troopa Beach section start? Oh, but we already have Dino Jungle, the Koopa Troopa Beach. Shit! Would it fit? What do you mean, would it fit? I think it works fine. I think Great Question Block Ruins works better, though. Great Question Block Ruins is just so hard to work with, but I want it to be the start of a rally. I'll make it the start of another rally, maybe. I do like this, like, last section, though. So maybe we'll just reroute and just end the Airship Fortress one. Like, we'll start it on the left side as well, maybe? Perhaps? We go Choco Mountain, Crown City. Don't know where we'd go from there. You could go to, like, Desert Hills, but, like, no. That's dumb and stupid. Maybe start at Peach Stadium, go to Choco Mountain, Crown City, Mario Bros. Circuit, Wario Stadium, Airship Fortress. We'll try that. Would it fit the rally? The rallies don't need to have like a specific theming. They just tend to sometimes. Like the ice rally starts at ice tracks, but like it doesn't end at an ice track. For example. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Honestly, I might just have to call the stream here. I'm getting really hungry, and I know I only technically did one rally. But I'm really tired. I need to get something to eat as well. Well, thanks for tuning into the stream. I hope you enjoyed. That was some fun theory crafting. We only got one rally done, which kind of sucks, but we'll get more done next time. Which I don't know when next time will be. We'll see. All right, see ya.